The beat back like a DJ. Swag team empire, all my niggas aim high, that's a slogan. Baddie, babe, you a baddie. You a baddie, babe, you a baddie. Baddie, babe, you a baddie. You a baddie, babe, you a baddie. Scratch that, you a bad bitch. You a bad bitch cause you're not average. You a bad bitch cause you're so mad thick. You a bad bitch, come and jump on this dick. Cause I'm tryna blow like Al Qaeda. Dressing all black like Darth Vader. Tryna get the power like a generator. Do it all for the fucking flavor. So I tell my head, baby, you party chick fine. And I'm so happy cause I know that you be mine. Take your clothes off cause the body is divine. But baby, don't do it for the vine. Got her going down like she digging in the mine. Got her going down cause she digging on my shine. Got her going down, she a 10, but she gotta live a night. She ain't staying for the night. I don't like your niggas, Uncle Ruckus, no relation. Is that your girl? Cause I'm tryna have relations. Wallet thicker than a bubble, what a revelation. Young fly nigga, man, I need a vacation. Baddie, babe, you a baddie. You a baddie, babe, you a baddie. Baddie, babe, you a baddie. You a baddie, babe, you a baddie. Scratch that, you a bad bitch. You a bad bitch cause you're not average. You a bad bitch cause you're so mad thick. You a bad bitch, come and jump on this dick.
Oh, baby, please don't go. Oh, baby, please don't go. Oh, baby girl, what's your name, what's your number? Yeah. Only like girls with a big body bumper. Yeah. Oh, baby girl, what's your name, what's your number? Yeah. I see you swagging and rocking my jumper. Yeah. Na 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 na. Oh, baby, please don't go. Oh, baby, please don't go. Baddie, babe, you a baddie. You a baddie, babe, you a baddie. Baddie, babe, you a baddie. You a baddie, babe, you a baddie. Scratch that, you a bad bitch. You a bad bitch cause you're not average. You a bad bitch cause you're so mad thick. You a bad bitch, come and jump on this dick.
Karma, rotation, infiltration. Couple brothers been through probation. I'm chilling with the Caucasian. She's telling me I'm black Jamaican. Where I say? Flights to Barbados, I'm so contagious. All the man them wanna pray me. Ex-girl wanna see me. We move like Vandulu, no voodoo. Vandulu, no voodoo. Don't you wanna take it easy like Drizzy?
Baddie, babe, you a baddie. You a baddie, babe, you a baddie. Baddie, babe, you a baddie. You a baddie, babe, you a baddie. Scratch that, you a bad bitch. You a bad bitch cause you're not average. You a bad bitch cause you're so mad thick. You a bad bitch, come and jump on this dick.
This is my thing, where's your thing? This is my thing, where's your thing? She's calling me mister, cause I'm fucking on her sister. Looking like her on the Insta. But this is my thing, where's your thing? This is my thing, where's your thing? This is my thing, where's your thing?
Yeah. I'ma do it like yeah. I'ma do it like yeah.
Swag team in this bitch like
yeah.
You ain't sick like Penfold, take no better than Avengers Assemble. Straight up grease, Penfold instrumental. Straight up grease, Penfold instrumental. You ain't sick like Penfold, take no better than Avengers Assemble. Straight up grease, Penfold instrumental. Straight up grease, Penfold instrumental.
Man, I feel like Kane, I'm a guest. Show me respect, I'm over handling tests. Headshot, we game above next. Got to give you the ISIS effect, cause when I smell death, Reaper, it's your soul life, I'm to collect. Straight fire like when Cold Vue's on deck. I'm about to be next. Bars, equipped with a flow that's totally yes. It's all about steps. Man, been doing this for time, I ain't vexed. Who want to test? Get that hot 16, I'm in our target, my friends, so please come correct. Cause the heat that grip will do more than a man's flesh.
Yeah, I said, man, I feel like hey, no one gets me while you give me that play-doh effect. See, man, I'm going up another level, they really want the medals to get best pay your respects. I ain't trying to delay the effect from a shot, that's why niggas are aiming your head. I quit with Alizé from a friend, and a bitch I ranges from an 8 to a 10. I'm trying to get away from the ends of performing places I get paid to attend. I tell y'all straight, if I take the piss, commit to the game, cause sure I'll take it again. More money, more paper than them. More money, more paper than them. Don't take no offense, but I see cracks in your armor, so you better start papering them.
You ain't sick like Penfold, take no better than Avengers Assemble. Straight up grease, Penfold instrumental. Straight up grease, Penfold instrumental. You ain't sick like Penfold. Take no better than Avengers Assemble. Straight up grease, Penfold instrumental. Straight up grease, Penfold instrumental.
See, man, I'm sick
See,
like
man, I
Penfold.
feel like
I am
Penfold.
time to get
Attack again.
first
First do man and code, and then what you take no drum roll. Yes, people. We are back live. On the Sarcasm City TV Extra YouTube channel for another edition of the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A members edition, people. So if you want to, link for the membership is in the pinned comment. If you want to get it cheaper, go to the main channel because the two memberships aren't the same. I need to update that. I'm going to do that over the international break, people. So this works exactly like the normal sports Q&A where we answer sporting questions from the chat, people. And I was going to say this was about to be a scrubless members Q&A, and Sai just joined, people. So Barrio's not here. So it's not the complete scrub squad, but half of the scrub all-stars is here. But people, make sure you hit the like button on the video. Make sure you do that. Hit the like button on the video, whether you're watching this live right now or watching this back. Share this out across all the socials and follow across all the socials. Yes, it's Flawless at Sarcasm City TV. At Sarcasm City TV. Yes, it's Flawless on Twitter/X, also on Instagram. And just as important as that, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell as well. Let me bring the man into the building. King's here, Vikram's here, Sai's here. What you man telling me, man? You man good? What's happening?
Yeah, man.
All good, Vikram. All good.
All good,
All good, sir.
Yeah, all good, man. All good.
All right, blessings. Since it was Champions League, we will start there because we had a great in-depth conversation. Everyone made their predictions. So we'll go to the victors, man. You know, Arne Slot's Liverpool. Talk to me, sir. One of the two English sides to actually get through.
See, it is a very, very surprising performance from me, because I never thought it will be that easy game. Yeah, I thought we will win, but they made it look really, really easy. Liverpool played really well. I am impressed by everyone. See, everyone played well. The midfield clicked. Flawless. If you remember, I said I want to see Salah up top. Right? I said that. Don't play him as a winger. Play him as a top.
Yeah.
Is my connection off?
Now we can hear you. Yo.
Flawless, I'm back, right?
Yeah, you never went anywhere.
You never went.
No. My signal lost. That's it.
I broke up on your end.
Yeah.
Carry on.
For me, I told to Flawless also. I want to see Salah as a up top, as a two striker. See, second Salah. I see Nakatike and Salah. See, surprisingly, Salah played well. He would have played really well. He should have been a hat trick. He missed a penalty. He missed an open chance. He missed another goal. He should have scored at least 4 goals there. The scoreline should have been at least 8-0 or 9-8 yesterday. The performance really, really good. See, I'm not getting carried away. It's only one off. See, we played 60% really well. And I'm taking into consideration it is Galatasaray.
Yeah.
They're done. Once Archman is injured, they're done. Their tactics are fucked. See, once we scored, Szoboszlai scored that first goal, the tactics are done. Because they are on the ropes. They didn't create nothing. In second half, we stepped up the pedal. I'm really impressed by the attack of Fluid Weir. Words really looked good in the second half. Ekatike, good goal. Salah, okay, done his job. Konate, Van Dijk, they didn't have to do much. And Kerkez also is coming to his own. He's played well. Kerkez, Frimpong, everybody did their job for us. See, I don't want to brag about this performance. It's only Galatasaray. Scrubs. So you can hold that. Absolute scrubs. Like Flawless, hold that.
It's only Galatasaray, you know.
It's only Galatasaray.
I'm ashamed to stop but they're terrible, but Flawless hold that. You know what side? That's
see what one wing can do, you know, people. This is why we say that confidence.
Nah, I deserve it. He got me. You know why I say he got me? Because I said they was going out. So you know what? Fairs is deserved.
Confidence is such a, you know.
When we sparring, if you hit me with a good shot, I'm gonna tell you it was a good shot, man. You caught me with a good right hand, man.
Never too late, Flawless. Never too late.
Winning breeds confidence in it. That's what I'm gonna say.
It was a good right hand, man. A good joke is a good joke. You lot know me well, man. I'm all about
that's why I'm saying, Flawless. See, people not you, Flawless, because so many people are told me, my friends also. See, I never seen him last 2 years. See, I seen him last 1 year. I never met him because he's away. He's in another country. But he messaged me at night 1 o'clock telling me that you are going out. You idiot. What do you mean going at 1 o'clock? He never asked me, how are you? No, how are you doing? How is family you doing? How is your business going well? No. He straight away messaged me, you're going out. What I'm going out?
That's crazy.
That was funny, man.
See, this is where I have to deal. It's not flawless. See, I have scrub list flawless, my friends. There are so many like that. That's what I'm saying. And I have to say it, I never expected like this because, and I told after 2-0 also, I'm not that confident because Liverpool are not that good this season. They've given me so many dull moments. You know what? They did play really, really well. And I want to see this continue. I wanted this continue against Brighton. I don't want this to be one-off performance. And Flawless, surprisingly, this is the first time all the 11 played together.
Okay.
This is the first time. All played together. This is the first time this season. And we have to still have Isak to come. You have to integrate Isak. Jones also. Jones, Nayoni. See, please continue like this. Give me some attacking football. If you want to concede one goal, fine. I will take basketball games. If you remember first club season in 2016, we scored like 4 goals. We conceded like 3. I will take that matches. I don't want to see this boring football sitting there silently and ending up 1-1 draw. I don't want that.
I hear it.
I don't want that. Give me pure vibes football.
That makes sense.
That's it. For me, it's have to continue. I don't want to get overboard. We are back. I don't want to do that. It's only Galatasaray. We will see how we perform against Brighton after that international break.
We're gonna get predictions from everyone. Big up, Jess. I won't even bring this up, but Jess, we'll get to this and I get everyone's thoughts on this as well. So it's big up to you, man. We have to speak about it, but Kane has a legit chance to win on Ballon d'Or this year. But why are people hiding from the convo like they don't want to put him under pressure? Especially the English media. For someone that is level to have this little talk about Ballon d'Or chances and the media not even trying to put it out there seems like taking pressure off him. Poor, if you ask me. We'll go to you, Vikram. What's your thoughts on that in regards to Harry Kane, his Ballon d'Or chances, and the media not, more so what Jez has mentioned there about the media not mentioning it? Where you at?
Kane is one of the best English players that this entire nation's produced in a long while. And to be honest, in this current climate of strikers, there's no one can really chat to him apart from Lewa, but Lewa's old. Like he's up there in terms of like, in terms of just pure quality. Like there's not any strikers that have his quality really. I don't even think that people are hiding from the convo. I think it's more people are just trying to downplay it because they don't rate where he's doing it. If he was doing it in La Liga or the Premier League, it would get spoken about more. But because he's doing it in the Bundesliga and people don't like the Bundesliga, they say, is Bundesliga high line, all of those buzzwords that people like to throw around to try and diminish his achievement. But he's one of the best strikers of his generation. God, it's not even a debate. It's comfortable. It's because he played. It's because he played for Tottenham for so long. I think that's what holds him back, bro. Honestly, I don't even think it has anything to do with the actual football. It's just because he played for a team like Tottenham for the best part of 10 years.
Yeah, it was a long time. Pretty much so what about now? Why? So do you think that impacts? Why do you think the English media is not talking about him having a Ballon d'Or chance? Bear in mind, I believe he's on for a treble.
Oh, I think that's
still. Are they still in the poll? Wait, before you carry on, they're still in the Pokal, right? They still in the Pokal Cup.
I think so.
Yeah, right. So they're on for a treble then. They're probably gonna win the Bundesliga. They're favorites for that. And if they're not one, they're 2 for the Champions League. I'm not sure about the other trophies as well in regards to Germany, because I think there's another one. But let's say he's on for a treble. So why do you think? Why do you think the media are not talking about it?
I think it's also because he's in Germany. Because if he was in England doing this, it would be all over the news. People would be saying, people would be giving him his flowers. I'll go one further. If he was at a team like Man City or Arsenal or even like United or Liverpool and he was doing what he's doing now, it would be everywhere. You'd not hear the end of it. It's because of the I just think the Bundesliga doesn't have the PR. Because I think a lot of the Ballon d'Or talk, a lot of it is like, to do with how you're perceived in the media. A lot of it's to do with who's the most liked player, not necessarily who's actually had the best season. A lot of it is a popularity contest and has to do a lot with PR and all of that.
And Flawless, I will say this, right?
Go on, you go, Si. Go on. What's your thoughts on what Jesus said about this? Why don't you think he's being mentioned?
For me, it's trophies, Flawless. First of all, they have to win Champions League. See, as a player, brilliant. He's scoring goals. It's not, for me, it's not about goals. He will score goals. He's a brilliant striker. For me, what he wins.
Well,
this is the World Cup season.
He's on for it now. So that's the point that Jez is making, that he's on track. Because most people, if you don't have Arsenal, it's Bayern Munich. So we saying they are one or they're two.
Well, you know, Flawless, that is what I'm mentioning, Flawless. You know, he's English player, right? And you know what type of English player he is. And you know how English media works. You never seen, I don't want to mention that, but you never seen that type of player put pressure on put pressure like that from media. If it is Rashford, they will put pressure. If it is another player, they will put pressure. You know what I mean.
It's true.
You know what I mean, Flawless.
If your face fits, innit? If your face fits, your face fits.
I'm telling you that they don't want to see, they don't want to put pressure, because if he fails, they have to speak about him, right?
Okay.
They have to speak about him.
Okay.
See, for me, there is 100%, 90, not 19%, 100% people has to speak about it, because Bayern are playing well. I'm listening, Elise Ballon d'Or shouts. If Elise is in Ballon d'Or shouts, Kane has to be there. I'm putting Kane. I'm putting Kane. If English media is not speaking about him, I will be not surprised, because I know how English media works.
Yeah.
I have seen that. There is so many examples I can mention that.
Well, that's fair. What are you saying about it? I've got another take on it, but Sai makes a great point. What's your thoughts on it, King? Why do you think the English media? I think Jez actually asked a great question, because I didn't even think about it.
Yeah.
Where you at with it?
I think I'm agreeing with Vic. I think a lot of it is to do. I think obviously, like Sai says, certain man, you know what I mean. Certain man's face doesn't fit, and obviously the Bundesliga, people clown the Bundesliga because people who say the Bundesliga is like the Community Shield in England. So no one rates it like that. Like the Premier League, the Premier League, obviously, it might, from a technical standing point, it's not the best from a technical standing point, but from a PR standing point, it's literally the best for PR. And obviously, I think if Harry Kane was playing in the Premier League, and let's say if he went back to Tottenham, and say if he was doing this at Tottenham, it would get a lot more spoken about. But and I think it's a similar. I don't think Harry Kane is the only player that suffers from this as well. Obviously, I think Olise suffers from it as well, because I think Olise, it's the same. He's in the Bundesliga, and also with Olise, the media class him as he is not likable because he doesn't smile. He doesn't smile as he doesn't. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't smile. You know, like the Martial thing. You know, like the Martial thing where man would get on to Anthony Martial because he didn't smile. He didn't. You know what I mean? He's not freaking shouting. Oh, he's a quiet you. I think it's same with Elise. I think he's quiet, and I think Harry Kane. He's not really. Harry Kane is just a professional. He's like a proper professional, bro. You get me? Like he's a proper. Like obviously at times he'll have banter and stuff, but like he's not like the most. I think with Harry Kane as well, it's a personality thing as well with Harry Kane, because you know what I'm saying. Because like for example, people love Jude Bellingham because of his personality as well. How not just because he runs a lot and he works hard. You know what I mean? They love Jude Bellingham's personality as well. I think it's a bit of a personality thing with Kane, because Kane Kane, obviously, when Kane is on the training ground, he just gets on with it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like I don't think he really wants to talk in like press conferences. Like obviously, he will talk in press conferences, but I think Kane is just a model professional that just wants to get on with his craft, with his work. So I think it's a bit of the personality thing with him. And also, it's the Bundesliga tax, because no one rates that league, bro. Like no one rates that league, bro. You know what I mean? Like unfortunately, no one rates that league. So,
Jess, yeah, I know you asking the question. I know you've got your own answer as well. So go on. I've got my response to it. Let's go.
Yeah.
Obviously, I have my short answer, but I also have like a bit more detail because I've been thinking about it. Yeah, it's funny because I saw Forward. Obviously, no Forward, Spurs fan. I saw him.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about it yesterday when he scored that goal that he scored. By the way, that was a bang of a goal, by the way, as well. But
yeah, I seen that brilliant goal, by the way.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Ridiculous.
44 matches in all comps, 50 goals, 30 and 25 with 5 assists in the Bundesliga. 6-4 in the DFB Pokal, 10-9 in the Champions League, and obviously the FIFA Club World Cup counted as well. 3-5 in the Club World Cup as well. All these games combined for 50 goals right this season in 44 matches. I remember when Haaland was in the Bundesliga, and I think there was more talk about him potentially maybe even being in the top 10. I think he just missed out with Dortmund making the top 10 in the for Ballon d'Or talks, right? Just missed out. He ended up finishing 11. Kane ended up with Bayern last season, despite having the season that he had at 10th. He's outperforming his performances from last season. Yet the English media is not trying to talk about it. They're not trying to hype it up. And for me, there's two parts for me. It's the part where I do agree. It's obviously the Bundesliga thing, where a lot of people do not rate the league, which is fine for me, right? For somebody who likes the Bundesliga, it's fine for me that people don't want to rate it, because at the end of the day, it's preference at the end of the day. But this is the funny part for me, though. The whole point of Harry Kane in the English media when he used to be at Tottenham was he has to leave Tottenham in order to win trophies. Now he's competing at the highest level at a top European club. Now all of a sudden, the English media do not want to talk about it, him doing it at a top club.
Carry on. I got to respond to that, but carry on, because there's a part of that when they said that they missed out. But go on.
Yes, and that part is now funny enough is I think they will hype up if he was doing it for. I think they were not mad at him being at a top European club. They're just mad that he wasn't at the top English club. I think that for me is crazy. So now all of a sudden he left Tottenham. He did what you guys wanted him to do, and all of a sudden you guys forgot about him when he's putting up even better numbers than people were saying. His season last season was outrageous. He's outperforming his season. He's outperforming his last season, this season, but in this season, right? And obviously, I know Bayern got a tough schedule going into the final of the Champions League, considering who they could all play. But there's a legitimate chance that Bayern can still get to the Champions League final this year. And for me, I find it crazy how the English media is not trying to put pressure on him because you guys put the pressure on him to leave Tottenham. No, he left Tottenham. No, he's at the top European club. But you guys don't put the pressure on him to really step up, not only for England, but also for Bayern being able to go and win. Like you said, obviously in Germany, we don't have 2 cups. We only got 1 cup. They canceled the extra cup. So we don't have it like England. So we only got a DFB Pokal. Yet they're going to play Bayern Leverkusen away. So that's going to be a tough game. So this is another game where if you step up in that game, it would be big considering how well they played against Arsenal. And you're on for the Champions League, which is a good chance. I think Bayern are favourites going into the Real Madrid game, if I'm not mistaken. And then
I'd
obviously
the second leg being at their place as well, I would say so.
Makes it super favourable, right? And
definitely.
And the Bundesliga is wrapped up. I know there were a couple of slip-ups, but they made it up by beating Dortmund in the last Klassiker game. So for me, like you said, you're talking about him having a good chance to step up in some big matches in the DFB Pokal. You're coming up against Real Madrid, and then you're going up against either Liverpool or PSG in the semi-finals if you do beat Real Madrid. And obviously Bundesliga is wrapped up. And then we can't forget there's a World Cup as well.
even if England don't win the World Cup, if you go there in the World Cup and perform, but you won the Champions League, you won the Bundesliga, forget the day for paper card for this in this sake, but you go to the World Cup, have a good performances in the World Cup, you perform well. England miss out of winning the World Cup. I don't think it's as bad as long as you ended up helping them go far and put in performances, score on the goals as the striker, as you want to say, the numbers and everything, right? People don't really care about the performances as long as the numbers there, which is fine for a striker. I don't know how the English media do not want to talk about all these possibilities, but I see more Declan Rice Ballon d'Or talk than Harry Kane having a season like this. But obviously, I answered my question already myself, because obviously you alluded to it as well. But I find it crazy how they're now dodging the conversation when the whole conversation was you have to leave Tottenham in order to win the big trophies.
What's this conversation about, Jez?
So Jez is that? Yeah, go on, Jez. You explain. Go on, Jez.
What's it called? Yeah, no, you only just joined. I asked the question earlier.
1 second. There it is. You see it on the screen there. I'll go back in the comment
speak
section.
About Kane, legit chance to win a Ballon d'Or this year. Why are people hiding from the Congo? Like, they don't want to put him under the pressure. Are you talking about like for England or just fans in general?
Just English media more than anything. Because for me, because you would know as well, the whole conversation about Kane was he needs to leave Tottenham in order to achieve the big things, right? He did leave England. He did leave Tottenham for a top European club, and now the English media doesn't want to respect it anymore.
I think, in terms
go
of
on, Bram. You go. Go on, Bram.
Because I'm like a massive Kane fan. I think in terms of the English media, most of the conversation in England is about Arsenal. So when you talked about Declan Rice Ballon d'Or, that conversation was back in like November, October with Arsenal. That is because most of the conversation in English media is surrounding Arsenal and how well they're doing this season.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's a thing of not wanting to put pressure on Harry Kane not to win. I think it's the focus is on Arsenal mainly, because if Saka was performing well this season, people would be talking about Saka Ballon d'Or. But for England, or at least for English players at Arsenal, the only one really performing is Declan Rice. And part of it, I agree with you in terms of Kane's not doing it in England. Rice is here performing. Arsenal looks like they're going to win the league, could win 2 trophies. You know, their Champions League run is very favorable to get to the final. So, you know, people are saying potential treble or whatever. So the whole talk is going to be Arsenal, and their English player at Arsenal who's actually performing to a high level is Declan Rice. So that's why people are talking about Declan Ballon d'Or.
See, I heard that before we go, Flos, I heard that. Yeah, right. This is where I use probably the German media probably as a good example, because Wirtz left England to go, and obviously left Germany to go to England and play for Liverpool. Do you see how you get? Obviously, you probably wouldn't see it, right? But the German media criticized him how bad he's been for Liverpool. Madly, considering as well, like they do care. Like my point more about it with the Wirtz thing, right, is about how even if you play in a different country all of a sudden, you still consider one of the best players of that country. So you still should be in the conversation regardless of what league you play. And for me, the media not talking about Kane is crazy to me. It's like,
I agree with you, but we also know with England, there's a big bias towards their players where they ignore everything else that happens abroad for the most part. So I agree. Kane's been by far the best England player this season. Arguably should be winning the Ballon d'Or if he can get that Champions League. But because it's not under the umbrella of England and the Prem, they don't really care. The Bundesliga is already a farmers' league apparently. So like people don't care. And you're talking about the criticism thing for Wirtz. That's because abroad, away from England, most other countries, they are very, very critical of their players.
I agree.
Yes, you see the same. Judge, we see the same with Africa and our African players. As much as we could love our players to the death, we're also extremely critical of our players if they're not performing. Overly critical. Yeah. England, they don't really do that. They'll build a guy up just to knock him down.
Here's what I'm saying with that, because you and Jez kind of both already like took my answer. Like Jez, you mentioned it about the whole conversation when he was at Spurs was he needs to leave. What they failed to add to that because it would sound biased. You don't leave and go Bayern Munich. You don't leave and go Real Madrid. You don't leave. No, you leave and you stay in the Premier League. So you go Manchester United, you go Manchester City, you go Liverpool. Because how they look at it in English media, they are very, very mainstream media, very protective of the Premier League. So you mentioned Declan Rice, for example, getting Ballon d'Or shouts. Because if Declan Rice does well in the Ballon d'Or, that looks good on the Premier League because he's in the Premier League. And then he can say, all the best players are here, etc. So that's what it is with Harry Kane. I don't think it's necessarily not taking the pressure off him. It's a little bit of, I'd say it's a bit of ignorance and it's a bit of out of sight, out of mind. The English media don't particularly care what you do if it's outside of the Premier League. So, for instance, I was thinking about this as, I think it was Sai or Vikram was talking early on, or when, I think it might have been when you mentioned it. And I thought of Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale is arguably the best British player we've ever seen. Arguably, somebody said right now, for Vikram saying that, or if someone pops up in the chat and goes, "He's the best British player ever," I hear the argument. I fully understand. To me, I'd have to go back and go through it, but he's definitely up there. He's top 3, arguably top 2. But I don't want to get into that. The whole point I'm making is he don't get mentioned in that light, though. He don't get mentioned that he was there. In that great side, he don't get mentioned that he's the most decorated. I believe unless there's someone in the 70s or 80s, there might be, but modern day era, he's the most decorated British player in the Champions League. He was a part of it. And it's not like he was a bit part player, but because he did it in La Liga, bear in mind, Real Madrid, biggest club in the world, massive, etc. But because he did it in the Liga, it's like, it's out of sight, out of mind. That's how Gareth Bale would be spoken about if he did that at Liverpool, or he did that at Chelsea, or if he did that at Manchester United, it would be a whole different conversation.
See, before you go, he got so much of hate from English media because he's not playing at Real Madrid well. He preferred golf and he got hate by the way.
See, this is but that hate he got was from the Spanish media, not from the English or British.
Here also, Prime, I've seen English media also unnecessary criticism. I've seen that. And one more thing, I have to mention that. See, I don't remember, apart from 1996, there is a player called Matthew Sommer from Borussia Dortmund. He's the last player to win the Ballon d'Or from Germany, 1996. He's the last player. Who has to see? I don't think people do see. For one thing is, people only care you are doing Premier League or La Liga. That's it. If you are playing
even on top of that, like the English media, like you have to be an absolute for them to be like, all right, and give you your credit. You have to be an alien. You got to be Ronaldo or Messi.
And that for me is such an obviously Prime said the word and you said the word as well. It's crazy ignorance, right? And for me, that's why the reason why, this is probably also part of the reason why I had to ask the question is because it should be called out. It should be actually a main conversation that considering how many English attackers are all quote unquote performing badly. Some probably perform better than people say. Some definitely perform worse than people say. He's by far the best performing attacker. He's probably the best performing player for England right now. Yet the English media act like he doesn't even exist anymore. When the whole conversation was, you gotta leave Tottenham in order for you to go and win all the big trophies. He's potentially on. He's potentially on. Obviously, I 100% agree with you. It's not like it's more about for me the fact that it should be a conversation that football fans should actually put out there and put the pressure on the media. Why don't you guys want to talk about the fact that Kane can be on a treble and potentially help England win the World Cup?
But the reason why football fans won't speak on it is because he's playing in the Bundesliga and it's a farmers league.
See, but then why can't?
And also, by the way, like Kane's English. Yeah. We don't want England winning a World Cup and to have a potential Ballon d'Or conversation.
No, that's also
true. I don't. Like, I'd love if Kane won a Ballon d'Or because I love him, but I don't want England to win a World Cup for him to win a Ballon d'Or. So,
see, I heard that. I heard
that. Because the plan for Kane was to leave Spurs that season, or not even that season, the year before.
The season before.
Leave Spurs, go Man City, or even go Man United and help with the revival and be the best England player of all time. That was always the plan. It wasn't to go Bayern or even to go Real Madrid. That would have made more sense. The plan wasn't to go Bayern Munich.
See, but this is the thing.
Because that's how people view it with Kane. Oh, you're stat padding titles in the Farmers League. His first season, he didn't win the league, and everyone blamed Kane for not winning the league.
But this is where my problem comes to. Them guys in the media, and this is me as a Spurs fan being able to talk about it. They cried about how Kane is winning nothing. They was begging. I remember when Kane went to play the Super Cup. Super Cup in Germany is the equivalent of the Community Shield in England. I remember the media hyping that game up because he was able to go and win that trophy potentially, and obviously they lost to Leipzig, ironically. But I remember them hyping them up. So you guys wanted him to desperately leave Spurs to win a trophy, and I agree with you. They didn't want to do it to him at Bayern Munich because, like you said, it's the Bundesliga, whatever, right? But for me, it's a disgrace to me, and of course, I'm super aware of what the English media are, but as for me, I can't ignore how much of a disgrace it is that, and we letting the English media get away with that, considering how much they did when Kane was at Spurs.
And just don't forget, he's English captain, by the way. He's English team football captain. They don't want to hype him up. If English team captain is failing down, that is a bad reputation for them.
That's also
but it's not even just that. They with England, they protect certain players. Like, for example, the last.
Yes, I said I'm about to say that point. See, just one point.
This is the last tournament.
This is point. This is the point. What I'm saying was
didn't play well, but yet Kane didn't get. People didn't really speak on it with Kane the last tournament with the Euros. Like, he didn't actually play that well. He scored goals.
No.
I think he was the goal scorer, maybe. He scored goals, but all-round play wasn't really at his best. And as the captain, he got no criticism.
So in English media, when you see some players get criticism for less. See, Kane is not getting recognized, right? People are not speaking about Foden and Palmer, by the way. They are two English superstars. They're not speaking well.
The mainstream mode, like we will. Like
I'm talking about mainstream, particularly mainstream.
But you know what? I appreciate that. You know why? Because that gives us that's why the content creator space has the popularity it does. Because we have them conversations. So I thank them. If they was having more open on these conversations, it makes us tougher. It takes away one of our USPs. And when I say that, I'm not talking about just me, I'm talking about the whole space in general. Because we will have those conversations about this type.
We can have this conversation.
No one on the overlap would ask that question, for example.
I'm about to come there.
Also, Jez,
for me,
if you want people to have this conversation about Kane, when you look at like Sky Sports and you look at TalkSport, they'll only speak on things once it becomes mainstream with content creators. So if the content Bayern are playing Real Madrid next, right, in the quarters. If
they do.
With Real Madrid knockout, if Bayern knock out Real like they should, and Kane smokes it both legs, all of a sudden we're not gonna say, oh, Kane Ballon d'Or. Can he win a Ballon d'Or? He scored 50 goals so far.
Prime. This is the problem right here, right? Because they would rather speak about how Rooney prefers Salah over Neymar instead of having the conversation about
about that space there. See, just right now, all the social media, all this going through was Neymar versus Rooney. Neymar versus Rooney, and Jill Scott saying that Jill Scott is saying Mane is better than Rooney is better than Neymar is better than Mane.
I'm sorry, Jill Scott saying Mane, and then someone else mentioned Salah. Oh my God,
Gary Neville.
Oh my God. So Jez,
this is a whole different conversation.
So Jez, these are the people you want to say Kane should win a Ballon d'Or. These people.
This is obviously because that part right there is a whole different conversation by itself. But the reason why I use that example is just because I'll be honest, English fans. I'll be honest, you should be dethroning these people from TV. Like, this is who you pay money for. Like, there's people who pay high. Obviously, I know if the overlap is for free, right? But Sky Sports, TNT, right? These are the people that do high level subscription for this type of conversations. I'm sorry, this is crazy to me. Imagine this in any other country with some sort of accountability. Imagine this in Germany, bro. Imagine this in Germany.
But that's where you got it all wrong. It's a culture thing. In general, over here, they don't rate the ballers like that. They only rate these athletic
pie and mash ballers. You know what I mean?
Like Declan Rice. The fact that Declan Rice was even in the Ballon d'Or conversation is a disgrace to football.
But that's the thing, though. But that's the issue. But that's the issue, though, Vicky. But that's the issue.
They don't rate the real footballers because how anyone could look you in the face and tell you that Salah and Mane are even in a conversation with Neymar tells you all you need to know. There's no point even trying to argue football with these kind of people. It's not even.
But this is the thing.
Not even just that. Apparently, Bruno is the player of the season because he's on.
Before we go into those conversations, right? Because the reason, like I said, because I agree with you, Rick, 100%. But I have to use that example because obviously it's more recent to make a point of these are the conversations that we'd rather have instead of a conversation that is a legitimate conversation. Like, okay, we're talking about Kane. We're talking about Kane right in the Bundesliga. We don't rate it. The guy has 10 goals in nine Champions League matches. Why are we ignoring that? Why are you guys ignoring it? So he's doing it.
He did for Bayern Munich against none. It wasn't anyone major, and it was for Bayern Munich.
It was Avalanche. Yeah, it was Avalanche. It was Avalanche. That's what.
How many Bayern so far this season? Talk about it. Bayern this season in the Champions League. How many big sides have they faced? So they played Chelsea, beat them 3-1, and they faced Arsenal.
Arsenal 2, yeah.
So if we're just being honest, most people are not gonna, or at least the pundits and stuff, they're not gonna be watching Bayern like that.
Okay, now that's a fair argument.
The first time they'll all watch Bayern is when they face Real Madrid.
See, that's a fair argument. That is not 100% agree with you. That's a fair argument, but then. These guys will use Spurs as an example here and hype. Oh, look at how many English teams made it into the round of 16 via the top 8.
Yeah.
He was part of that as well. No. And by the way,
Yeah, go ahead.
And I agree. But obviously, I agree with you. It helps the marketability of the Premier League too. And even though we played, quote unquote, in my opinion, we played mainly more Europa League teams who play, ironically, right? Europa League teams in the Champions League, ironic, right? Don't tell us to the Arsenal. But we played a lot of Europa League level teams in the Champions League, right? But so they want to ignore that we play Europa League level teams in the Champions League, but then Bayern's playing Atalanta, who regularly are in the Champions League, and all of a sudden you guys don't want to hear it anymore. Nah, this is crazy to me. And obviously, Prime, I agree with you. Don't get it twisted. I 100% agree with you. But for me, it's something that just needs to be a talking point, which I know people are not going to have. That's why I thought, you know what? Let me come here and ask the question because it should be a talking point, in my opinion.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
But, if you ask England fans, who do you think is going to be England Player of the Year? It's going to go to Rice. Kane.
It's going to go to Rice. I agree. It's going to go to Rice.
So.
Yep.
You can go to the question.
Yeah. So to answer this, so Jamie says, does the English media contribute to England's failings at international level? No.
It's a culture.
The reason why England failed at international level, one, because of the English board. Number one, it's the English FA. Number one.
Yeah.
And number two, for the most part, they've not been that good. The teams they've been knocked out by are better. Like people talk about the England golden generation. Go look at the other teams. Do I believe that was England's golden generation? Yes, it was phenomenal. They had exceptional, world-class, top-class players. Yes. No, the problem was, so did everybody else. Yeah. Go look at that team.
Ego flawless.
Go look at the France that they team that, and Gary Neville and Scholes. When they did the overlap. Scholes does Gary Neville does the 50 questions, and they'll walk 50 questions. And he asked Scholes about England and the golden generation. And then he said, so, yeah, we was the golden generation. I'm paraphrasing, but he was like, we are the golden generation. So he's like, what were Brazil? Diamond, platinum. Like, go look at them teams that they're facing. Now, you can look at the Italian team that they faced recently in the last Euros and stuff. But I'm saying for the most part, it's the English FA just worthless, to be honest.
Yeah, it's not just that, though, Flawless. It's not just that, but it's like... Obviously, it's with like some of the managers as well, because some of the managers haven't picked the right balance in the starting 11, that haven't picked the right balance of the team and the egos.
Me and you are United fans. We know all about picking the wrong managers. Who's picking the managers?
And I have to talk about this Rooney conversation, right?
You should never, ever be going into an international tournament with Gareth Southgate as your manager. That shouldn't happen. That shouldn't happen.
I do also think though about the media with England, because bro, I've been watching England as long as I've been watching football. Mm-hmm. I do think what doesn't help with the English media is they hype up, they bring their players up just to crash on them when they fail.
Facts.
They hype up, like, bro, I'm seeing people saying Max Dowman and Rio Ngamoa should make the England squad. Last season, people were saying Wanyeri should make the England squad. Bro, like, you guys will hype up superstars too quickly just to crash on them when they fail. Yes. But yet you won't even crash on the right people. Sai said earlier, why aren't we crashing on Palmer and Saka? They shouldn't make the England squad. They should not be in the squad at all. Why is no one crashing on them?
Foden also.
Foden, yeah.
Foden also.
No one's crashing on them. This is the future of England. Foden's had like 3 tournaments in a row as a starter and has not delivered for England. But yeah, he's still the best talent since Gaza.
See, I have to go with point, right? I have watched over a full episode because of that. See, Rooney is telling me 2010 World Cup his worst was. That was one of the diabolical things I heard. Come on. See, your England team, you faced USA.
What did he say about the World Cup in 2010?
He said 2010 World Cup is worst.
What? The worst World Cup he's ever seen?
Yeah.
The worst performance. I can't remember.
He said it's one of the worst World Cups, he said. But he might be. But I don't know the reason he gave, but he might be just looking at that from his own England point of view.
I need to hear the full thing.
Okay, Flawless. Okay, I will talk about it. Right. See, they face USA. They draw 1-1. They face Algeria. They draw 1-0. Sir, they lost to Algeria. No, they lost or draw to Algeria. They won against Slovenia 1-0, and they got battered by Germany in round of 16. I can understand that is worst World Cup for you because you forgot fuck all. I enjoyed that World Cup. So many people enjoyed that World Cup. That is one of the best World Cups I have seen in South Africa. See, and there is a correlation. You mentioning some continent, by the way. You are not mentioning other continents here. It's looking spooky. You are mentioning a particular continent. I don't want to mention that. And one more thing was, in this golden nation, when did they succeed in World Cups? Always excuses, right? See, you are a brilliant player, but as a pundit, as a manager, you are diabolical. Your opponents are diabolical. You are sitting there, you watch so many great players, and you telling me Neymar is not that level. Come on. You watch so many great players. Sometimes I can't understand what this... See, I know, Flawless, Rooney is very, very brilliant player. He's one of the best English players, but he's worst pundit, he's worst manager I've seen from English football.
Because people... No surprise he failed. And that's another thing is why I offer that. Like when people say, "Oh, this top class player like rates these players," there's a reason that the world class players don't make good managers. Because I don't know what they see. Because I think they have some of the worst takes, and it makes it like I think who was it? Somebody picked. Was it De Bruyne who picked between like Bruno, someone else, and someone else?
Odegaard. Bruno, Odegaard. Bruno, I think he picked Bruno. Right?
And there was one more.
Bruno, Odegaard, and
there one more. I know what you're on about. I can't.
Madison.
Was it Madison?
It might have been Matt, and he was calling Bruno world class, and I'm like,
yeah.
Right, so where your manager is, like we know.
Flawless, he's kidding. See, that's why I'm saying. See, it's not about only Rooney though. I'm not single quoting Rooney. There is Wright there. Wright has seen some ballers, by the way. Keane has seen some ballers, by the way. And I don't know Jill Scott leaving her. And Neville seen. See, Neville got smashed by Neymar 7-0. And you are telling me you absolutely taunted him at Valencia. That is why you are not manager, by the way. You telling me Neymar is not the best? See, I will tell you this. People can disagree. I never watched Ronaldinho in full flow, but as close as to Ronaldinho is Neymar for me.
Yeah,
as
but
close as to
it's
Neymar, it's Neymar for me. You can ask Pops, you can ask Flawless. You watch Ronaldinho and Neymar fully.
Yeah, you're sorry, but
you also need to realize, right, that like these guys aren't watching. Like they probably didn't watch Neymar much. Most of
they
what
don't
they
watch football.
People need to realize. No, not even that they don't watch football. Most of what they watch is the Prem. So
yes,
I mean, I agree that Salah and then Mane saying they're better than Neymar is crazy, but
diabolical.
They haven't watched Neymar. They haven't watched Neymar much. So like,
see, Flawless,
I don't get why people like.
Just one point,
right? I get the outrage, but like, if they don't rate Neymar to that high level, they haven't been watching him. So
I see.
Flawless, see, that is where I have to mention that, right? See, when they mentioned Salah and Mane, I thought, yeah, these guys are smoking some much A-level play shit. When I heard Salah and Mane, I thought they're smoking some A+ and A-level. I don't want to mention here names. They're smoking Nobody mentioned Salah is a right winger. And nobody, see, when it comes to Salah, people criticize Salah because he's not that type of player. But why are you mentioning against Neymar then?
It's because
people don't rate.
It's because
people don't rate Salah.
Yeah, but it's because people say Salah's better than Hazard because of numbers. So if you're saying Salah
numbers,
Hazard, that means you can say Salah is comparable with Neymar.
And also say
no.
Yeah,
these are two different players, two different generations. We've seen what Neymar done at at La Liga in his prime in Champions Leagues.
Yeah, but
also.
This is the slippery slope that happens when you allow. If you can allow Salah to be better than Hazard, why can't we say Salah? People were. Do you not remember last season? People were saying Salah is one of the Premier League GOATs alongside Henry. If Salah's comparable with Henry, why can't he be comparable with Neymar? That's the slippery slope.
Prime. See, no. Prime. I'm not talking about fans. See, fans will say that. All will say that. What I'm talking about is these are the retired professional footballers who played highest level football. The players are sitting there who played highest level, top level. They played in World Cup. They played in Euros. They played in Premier Leagues. They managed football clubs.
Yeah.
That is where my point was. You are the players you've seen. Brilliant talents, by the way. I think Keane has seen Maradona, I think. Pele, Wright has seen Maradona. You've seen so many players who you sit there and you're not disagreeing with Jill Scott or Gary Neville, and you're not disagreeing with Rooney. That is my problem, because what you have done, you can't be like that.
Yeah, but sorry, like it's not just that side, but like the English media have this persona of Neymar's a cheat, Neymar's a dive. Oh, he does too much rainbow flicks. He has a big ego. That's what they have, this persona of and also they don't like certain style of players because Neymar.
You mentioned good point, right?
Neymar doesn't run around like a headless chicken, because Neymar doesn't run around like a headless chicken off the ball. They want like I said, the English media, like the pie and mash ballers. They want the man that can run around, give it over the badge 100%. That's what them man want, bro. These man don't rate technical ballers, bro.
King, see, if you say like that, one of the England greatest players, Gaza, he's arrogant, by the way. People go and ask.
Gaza had the ability, but he would still. Gaza had the ability, but he would still get stuck in. He's still.
No. Here's the difference, though, with Gaza. Here's what it is. Gaza's English, so it's okay.
Yes.
Yes, so it's okay.
That is my point, Flawless. Flawless understand that. Flawless understand it.
Because he's English, so he can drink and do all this other stuff. That's fine. Same way Grealish. He can drink and do all this extra stuff and be stumbling.
See, I will mention this point, right? Grealish went to pub. They enjoyed it. Fine. Yeah. Rashford went to watch Lakers game. People are speaking about 2 hours, by the way.
This shit killed me out. This shit.
Speaking about 2 hours. He did some like robbery or same shit.
You know what it is? It's the Family Guy meme, man. It's the Peter Griffin Family Guy meme.
Yeah, I told you before.
Sai, you want to hear another one? Cole Palmer last season in November, I think, October, when he was injured. This guy was in somewhere in England chilling with Vibes Cartel when he got released from prison.
Yeah, bro.
Nobody spoke about
Nobody.
About
Chelsea. You're not trying to get into the political side, man, but you're right.
Yeah, but bro. Man links up with Central C and Lowski and all of these Vibes Cartel. Like man's doing, you know what I mean? Like man's deep up Europe in that country.
Harry Kane at Spurs. This guy went on strike. Nobody spoke on it. No one cared.
This is it, man. That's
prime example. I know before you bring up, I know that meme. That is a prime example. Is right there.
I remember watching the episode, bro. I remember watching the whole season.
Remember the Grealish picture.
It's bad to just like point it down to that, but when Sai says,
Rashford
went, and I'm someone who's been critical of Rashford from a footballing perspective. I went to a Lakers game and it was national news.
Yeah.
He's on the main screen. He did some robbery or shit.
Man had the chains on, bro. Man had the chains on and everything, bro.
People are speaking about why is he using chains? People are accessing why is like dressing like that? You can't go like that. It's middle of the season. Come on, double standards.
I saw Grealish in the picture. Him mixing with a black girl, in a white robe, in the bed, But no, and Avery say, "Go on, lad."
Hey, facts. Grealish. No one, that picture is scrubbed from internet.
Oh, you know what? This is actually a good conversation, though, because you know what used to piss me off when people used to talk about Kante like he's some like ADHD.
Yes, thank you.
Bro, the guy's a grown man, and people are talking like he's some like I don't know some special.
Look at Kante. He's so cute, bro. He's so rich, man.
Because Kante is the.
Because Kante is not. Kante is not loud. Because Kante is.
He's the personality you want back to the colour chart. He's the personality that they want. Someone quiet, cool, chilled out, no frills, turns up. Goes home. That's
because what does Monk said something about that you can't have arrogance and confidence. Monk said something that I remember.
Arrogant. No, he says confidence is seen as
confidence seen as arrogance in the wrong skin tone. That's what he said.
Always go back to the Family Guy color chart, man. There you go. That's your.
But even going back to like just the convo as well, because obviously I know we don't off track, but it's still part of the conversation, but off track a little bit. Because I agree with Prime. That's why when Sai put that picture in here of the screenshot, right? That's why I didn't react to it, because I know some people would feel like it's just like rage bait, but in reality, it's just how they really feel. In my opinion, they're crazy, but this is how they really feel. If you feel like you see for certain people how you don't have certain arguments. You just don't have the type of argument. I saw that and I just kept on with my day like nothing was wrong.
When the argument becomes like that, when they start talking about Salah and Neymar in the same conversation, you know what it is. You don't even bother arguing it with it.
And that's it for me. Yeah, that's why I was like, you know what? I'll just go on with my day.
And this is another reason I'm going mad off track as well. But this is another reason why, in general, in life, you don't argue with people. You don't argue with your missus. You don't argue with anyone, because you know what they're gonna do if you fucked up in the argument and you start saying shit that you can't take back. They're gonna remind you about all that shit you were saying. Yeah. Especially your girl, she's gonna remind you about all that shit you were talking time ago, and she's gonna bring it up when she's annoyed and start telling you about
sarcasm. Gal talk. That we're doing.
No, I'm saying it's just a thing that happens,
Prime, you have to understand. Wallace is here. Come on.
What does that mean?
Oh shit, yo.
This guy. Hey, you know what? I hope Mrs. Sai is watching. Shouts to her because she a saint for putting up with you. So yeah, you lot continue to run up the likes,
Here we go.
hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell as well. All right, let's see how else we go. You know what? Let me see these. Get into these Prem games. Let's get some scoreline predictions from you lot as well.
But I'm a cut. I only really just joined because Kane thing.
No, good, Jess.
Big up,
No,
Jess.
Yeah, all good.
Conversation somewhere else.
Good conversation.
It was a good convo. Yeah, it was.
Oh, this
We had-
thumbnail was amazing, by the way.
Yeah. You had
That's
to
what
like
I'm saying, though.
Continue.
Man, they talk about him like he's some with disabilities and shit. It's
Because
crazy.
he's the perfect. He's the perfect of what they want, like from us.
Yeah,
black
because
folk.
because you can't have arrogance or confidence,
yeah.
bro. You
Yeah,
see it with you see it with the video. You see it with the video thing, bro. When video we're dancing, bro. You know what I mean? When video were dancing and that, bro, against freaking Benfica, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, come on, man.
Quiet. Does he go? He turns up quiet, mashes work on the football pitch, probably gets mad at the match, goes home. You don't hear from him. You don't really see him. There's nothing extravagant about him, and that's not a criticism of him. That's just his personality. But as soon as you show any form of personality, they don't like it on the pitch, off the pitch, or both. And he does none. His game isn't really like filled with a lot of personality, and he's not like a big personality off the pitch. And you don't have. It's not like he's got an afro or he's got a slit in his hair or.
Yeah, it's a puppet. It's a puppet thing, bro. You know what I mean? It's a puppet thing, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
nothing, man.
See, there is saying this that Balotelli sentence is right. Why always me?
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, why always?
Why all? You see, take off with me. Why always us? That's it. Why always us?
When the Kante files get released, bro, I'll be here.
When it turns out it can't take like some mad party animal or some
Thank
shit
you,
like
bro.
that. I'd be like, yeah,
I can't
yeah.
listen. Kante has like 1 or 2 baby moms or something, bro. I can't.
That shit is right. That shit's wild, yo.
Shout out my guy.
Too much, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh yeah, shout out to Villa as well, man. Big up Villa. You know what I'm saying?
Villa.
Villa.
Villa. Villa. Villa.
Villa. You know what I'm saying? Villa.
H, you need to win that. I'm telling you, I need to win Villa to conference. Sorry, Europa League. I need that. That means English will get 6.
I think they win it because those Europa League teams are some of the dustiest teams you've ever seen in your life.
See this guy again, the same sentence again.
Bro, you think I'm gonna stop? I've told you that these teams are not in Europe are not that good. And this
I'm watching Vikram. I'm watching Europa League. I'm saying Vikram. See, I'm not talking about teams. I'm watching. I watched Europa League.
I told you that Lyon team is not good at all, and they got packed by Celtic.
See, I don't remember. I don't remember having that conversation with Lyon and
talking about Lyon and all these teams.
No, not me. No, not me. I don't remember. I've been not here. Because you and
H can relax. H can relax as well, bro. Because I told this guy that these teams in Europe are not going to cause him no problems. This guy has not even conceded a goal in 3 games in that competition.
Look at that great defensive structure they got, man. That's what it is.
Vikram, 1 point. See, me and you, we didn't have this Lyon conversation, but I never had that because I know I didn't watch Europa League until now. I'm watching now because fuck Forest. I don't like Forest. That's why I'm watching.
Oh shit! Stop that one now. Fuck.
Yes, it's good. Porto win Forest.
Why don't you like Forest?
I don't like that Forest. That's it.
Why don't you like Forest?
I don't know how to explain. I don't like Forest. That's it.
They just don't like them, bro. I'll be real.
Was it because of the Mary Atkins, the Greek margin bill, and that? Is that what it is, bro?
See, some teams doesn't have to explain. That's it. We don't have to explain that. We are speaking about scrubs. Don'ts come up.
Also, before we get to the Premier League stuff, Senegal have moved.
What did you say?
Say
that. Start that again, Prime. Start that again. What you said.
Before we get onto the Premier League stuff, did you guys speak on CAF before I joined?
Nah, but go on, run it. Go on. Talk about it. Give us your thoughts.
Yeah. So, those who don't know, there's a rule in the there's a rule in CAF that if players walk off the pitch, then they have to forfeit the game 3-0. Everyone saw what happened in that final. But because the players went back on the pitch and the ref allowed it and they continued the game when they saw the game out, obviously Senegal ended up winning in extra time. Senegal ended up winning. They lifted the trophy. But now, 2 months later, they're trying to overrule it for Morocco to win. The whole thing, just purely stinks of corruption. If you actually watch through the tournament, and it's funny because Hano said this during the group stages. Hano was talking about how they're trying to favor North African teams, particularly Morocco, to win. And I didn't believe him because I just thought, oh, conspiracy theory. But watching the tournament, certain games, certain decisions that they got being very favorable. If you watch the final and how one of the Moroccan players on the bench was standing basically by the Senegalese goal line and taking Mendy's towel, the Moroccan ball boys taking the towel, chasing. Bro, the whole thing is just a shambles. So it went from Morocco being punished to Morocco then threatening to not host the women's AFCON. This came out like about a month ago or so. And then we hear 2 days ago or 3 days ago, whatever it was, that now the title is going to get stripped from Senegal, given to Morocco. And then all of a sudden, Morocco are going to host the women's AFCON again. Like, the whole thing stinks of just pure corruption. I like that Senegal are standing on business, that they're saying that they're not going to just give over the trophy. They're going to take it to CAS and appeal it and everything. I think they'll end up winning it. But the whole thing is just a shambles. And the fact that we have to deal with this sort of like corruption, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing for the for the sport in Africa. And when we talk about how African football and how AFCON is viewed by like the wider world and like by Europeans and stuff like that, when like Carragher is saying that it's not a major tournament and stuff, like, as much as I don't agree with him, I think what he's saying is stupid. But stuff like this is embarrassing. It diminishes the success and it diminishes the tournament. It's so embarrassing for this to happen. It's not like it happened like a week later where they spoke about this rule. This is like 2 months now. The next international break is next week. It's so embarrassing. But that's all I have to say. If anyone else wants
to example of why like a lot of these countries are in the situations they're in because of like corruption everywhere from the top. When it stems from the top, it's always just gonna feed its way into even stuff like sport. And it's been like this for a while as well. Like, we can't even pretend that this is the first time something like this has happened. It's been happening for a minute. Like even in some of the previous tournaments, like there's been just corruption everywhere, and it's sad. But at this point, like I don't even see how you get change. Like unless you start calling out the people in charge, but then you'd have to, I don't know, you'd have to start this war against people that run the very organization that you're trying to cause a war against. Like I don't know if there's a right answer or a wrong answer to how you resolve this issue.
So many people are speaking out against this. I think the Egyptian head coach, I think, spoke out against this. Patrice Evra spoke out against this. Bro, even Wayne Rooney spoke on this. Like, this is embarrassing. This is so embarrassing.
Like,
this is why
2 months
go
ago.
On, sorry. Go on.
And this is just like, even just from a publicity standpoint, it looks so bad on the whole continent that this could even happen for a tournament that's meant to be one of your major tournaments in the competition. Like, it's a bad look for anyone trying to support or even back the AFCON. What were you going to say, sir?
See, this is where CAF lost me, man. Come on. You got some brilliant players there. You have to promote them. You have to publicize. You have to show We are not scrubs. We are the one of the best talent producing teams here. They have to do that. What they are not doing that. They always bringing themselves down. They given Carragher a point, man. I hate that. I really, really hate that. They given a point to Carragher. He having the best day, by the way. Last 24, he's smiling. How flawless is smiling right now? He's smiling like that. He's having a smile because see, he won his point. When he's made like that, now see, if you go and check the Twitter, he's like, yeah, this is why I made that point. For me, it's diabolical to say from the CAF to do that. See, I think 98% they will win. Senegal will get back that trophy. It's done. There is a clause that the match has to be forfeited by the referee, but the match was not forfeited. It's suspended.
I said Morocco.
The ref is suspended. They will get their trophy back, but the whole situation is absolutely funny and absolutely diabolical.
Yes,
they should have not done that.
Like for people who are like I've seen Moroccans online talking about how it's in the rules. Well, the ref, the ref didn't enforce the rules. What are we gonna? No one knew about this. This wasn't common knowledge. The ref didn't enforce the rules, and also when Moroccans view them. Actually, to be fair, North Africans in general, you guys view yourselves as Arab, not African. So let's not pretend now you care about AFCON.
You see, you said it politely. I was just gonna say, I thought you lot were Arab anyway. What's going on? So now you want to be winners. I thought you lot were Arab. You didn't want to go there, but I went there. Man. Because I've been seeing
Prime. One more point was Prime. They never seen what Morocco did after the game, and they never spoke what happened during the game. The corruption that is going on the game they were playing, they never spoke about that. They never spoken about what happened after that. The Senegal players, what is happening between ball boys and the towel, all these scandals. They wanted to spoke about this, and they fumbled the bag.
They were supposed to.
They didn't know the rules. The match is not forfeited. If the match is not forfeited, the players don't have to come back. They should have to take the bus and go home and chill. The players came back because they played. That means the match is not forfeited. The match is suspended.
Yeah, like they were supposed to get punished. There was stuff about the Morocco getting punished for what happened, but because Morocco threw their toys out the pram and we want to keep them happy for some weird reason, because CAF wants to make Morocco the face of African football, which is weird to me. They're not a big African nation like that. So this whole thing is just stinks. Really, it stinks.
And Prime, you forgot. Morocco is hosting next World Cup.
Are they?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Morocco, Spain, Portugal.
Yes. And if you do anything, if you do any sanctions now, with Morocco, that affects Africa, right?
Mm-hmm.
That is not a bad look on them. And I'm more worried. See, I'm more pissed about that. Why are you not speaking what happened during the game? Why are you not spoken about that? And I have never seen and I not seen any statements about what happened during the game. What happened during ref? I never seen that. But I'm seeing now articles about that. And Moroccan fans are celebrating like shamelessness. Absolutely shamelessness. You're celebrating it.
Yes.
Come on.
Bro. And I'm seeing the people who don't already like respect AFCON, that gives them like an extra string to their bow now.
That's where my issue lies with it. That's my biggest problem with this, is that the tournament's been done however many months now, and now you want to do this. Not the night of, not immediately after. It just stinks of just incompetence and just being unorganized.
Corruption.
And if you want to be seen as a serious outfit, deal with the situation at hand at the night. Deal with it at that night. Why are we waiting? AFCON was January. Or was it December it finished? Was it January or December?
January.
January then. Yeah. And we're now late March. And now you're doing this on a random Tuesday. Like, it's just, It just stinks. Like that's what it is. People can say about Senegal and they shouldn't walk off. They shouldn't have walked off. I agree. No matter what's going on, you shouldn't walk off. The referee decided to pick and resume the game. Diaz missed the penalty. Morocco got a hold that they lost. Like people will still look at Senegal at champs. But I look at more so on if the African FA had done this straight away, I think there'd be less outrage about it. I'd be less bothered about it. Let me go, all right, cool, you can't walk off because I haven't read the rule, but I think technically they did break the rule because the majority of the players left the pitch. So
Flawless. See, no, they didn't break the rule, Flawless. Because what happened?
So, no, they didn't break the rule. They did.
Yeah, they did.
They did break the rule. What I mean was they did break the rule. They went off the pitch. That should never have happened. They did their wrong. Senegal did their wrong. I agree with Senegal did their wrong job. But the main point I can't understand was the ref never said the match is forfeited, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
That is my point.
But that's because this is a rule that like most people don't know because it's never happened before.
Yeah, so that's the ruling. That's the reasoning behind it. That's why they looked at it. Like, I bet if you check the rule, it's because they walked off the pitch. You should forfeit the game, but that's not on Senegal to implement. That's on the referee. And if the referee didn't implement that, again.
Yeah, and I've heard someone make a point on Twitter of, well, they couldn't just forfeit the game. All the sponsorship money involved in this tournament, the final still had to go ahead. If that's the case, the final went ahead. Morocco lost. Fair and square. Bro, Diaz got a penalty and he missed it. Diaz could have won the game himself.
Diaz.
He tried to penalty. Stupidly tried to penalty, by the way. He tried to penalty. Come on. And shamelessly celebrating on the pitch. You idiot. Because of you lost the team. You're celebrating it. And see, this after I saw that celebration, I see my head does squat. Why are you celebrating? You never done nothing. Because of you, they lost the World Cup. Sorry, AFCON. Your stupid penalty.
Right, yo, just score the pen.
Flawless. See, if you're trying to hit, if the keeper makes a brilliant save, fine, you had a bad day. But he tried to penalty it. The stupid. I can't understand that penalty, man. It's him, other players also.
Yeah, didn't Thiago do it in the FA Cup? The last round of the FA Cup. Thiago did it for Brentford, right?
Not Thiago. It's Quattara from Brentford. Quattara do it.
Oh, yeah.
Against West Ham.
Yeah.
Quattara from West Ham. Against West Ham.
Yeah.
And Salah tried it. Stupid Salah tried it last night.
That Diaz Panetta, right? I'll be real. Like, watching the final, looking at the guy's face, I think he kind of missed on purpose. I'll be so real, bro.
Oh, then you know what? That makes it even worse, yo. That makes it even worse.
Yeah, that makes it even worse, man. I don't think, he was shitting himself.
You need someone who's ice cold, man. That's even worse if he missed it on purpose. You need someone who's
that means you don't know acting. That means you don't know acting.
That's me. Like, if he should have said that, he should have said, "Hey, I ain't ready to take this," because I would have binged that shit. I would have stepped up to that ball and fucking rasped it. What we talking about? And dealt with the afters. What happens is not my fault. Referees give poor decisions all of the time. We see this all of the time. Like all of the shenanigans, Eddie's mentioned it with Morocco and all that, and like everything they did outside of that, trying to again keep the towels away from the goalkeeper and all this type of nonsense. The African FA got to get on top of all that, man. Pattern up for
Flawless, they protecting towels like it's a gold sheets. They protected towels like gold sheets. It's not fucking gold sheets, towels, man. Come on. They're fighting like it's gold sheets.
It went from punishing Morocco to now, let's just give him let's give him the trophy. Like, we can't listen. Senegal are standing on business. The Senegalese FA president, he put out a statement. Right? There was a picture taken of him, and the trophy is in his room, safe and secure. Listen, we're not giving away the trophy, man.
He's a bad man, bro. That's the kind of shit
he is.
I said he took a picture of the trophy and posted it.
Senegal released their national squad for the international break next week. The trophy's in the picture.
There we go.
Yeah, bro. This is the kind of shit I'm on, bro. I need that.
You've got Senegalese players all posting their trophy pics and everything. Listen, keep it up, man. That's what we do.
Yes.
See, I'm right now flawless, and I want Senegal to dunk on all the teams in World Cup, man. I want that. I want to. I want that to see that.
You see the way they packed England before in the friendly. They need to pack England again.
Moroccans were tweeting out, "Oh, Africans are hating on us now, just for us to be the only team still in the World Cup come the quarterfinals." I'm like, no, bro. You guys, listen. I'm praying on the downfall.
See, I already rooted for Senegal before the World Cup.
Listen to the language you just used. They said Africans are hating on us.
They said
exactly. This is my point.
They said everyone's hating on us just for us to be the only.
Bro, but now they're crying over the AFCON.
Bro, Vikrin, just for us to be the only team still in the World Cup after 4 games. Like these guys, like, hey, when they get knocked out, I'll be here, bro. I'll be here.
Unfortunately, I do think they'll go far in the World Cup just because they have a good team.
Yeah. Senegal deserved that trophy. Everything was stacked against them, and they stole. Yeah, exactly. Well deserved.
And they played best football, by the way. They played best football through the competition.
Some of the goals they scored, were bangers still.
Yeah, man. Stay on business.
I hear it, man.
Yes.
Trust me. I hear exactly what you're saying. And shout out Rudy actually saying, I think I just seen this as scrolling down Insta. I think Bruno Fernandes is a top player, but to get into Manchester United's all-time 11, I don't think so. Thank fuck for that. Somebody would say.
I have to mention it.
Before you go, Sai, so the Neymar stuff blocked up the Bruno being a legend for United.
Not a legend, him with the all-time 11, because that's a conversation people was having. I remember. I remember because it was on not the overlap. You know, the overlap actually that they do with the fans, and it was Adam McCullough was the United fan, and they had the Chelsea fan there. Is he called Rory Jennings?
Rory Jennings, usually.
And he was the one talking sense because they asked the question. I think they asked Scholes about, like Bruno, like does he get in a United all-time 11? And Scholes was kind of like, nah, I don't really think so. And then Rory Jennings was like, if you do 3 or 4, he doesn't get in. And he started naming the other 10s Manchester United. Adam McCullough was like, yeah, he gets in over Sheringham. No, he don't. We could do 3 or 4 Manchester United 11s. He's not even on our top 4 best 10s. Cut it out, people. We've had Rooney, we've had Cantona, we've had York, we've had Sheringham. Shut up.
Bro, he's not even a legend. He's not even a legend.
Yeah, bro, I was gonna say that United.
You have Berbatov. You forgot Berbatov.
There we go.
I was gonna say United's last title win with Fergie. He doesn't make that 11.
No, he doesn't.
You lot are being too nice. He doesn't even make any of the squads in the 2010 era. He doesn't make it into any of them. Apart from obviously the squads he's played in. Like I think he played for the 1920 squad and the 1819 squad. Apart from those two, he doesn't make any of the other squads. And we weren't even that successful in that period.
Yeah, but like, bro, these men have always been.
Hold on, King. So the Europa League final, you won with Jose. He doesn't make that squad.
No.
Well,
he doesn't make the 11. He doesn't make the 11, I should say.
Yeah, fair.
He doesn't make the 11.
No, he doesn't make the 11.
No way, bro. No way. And it's like, bro, these men have always been sucking them off, bro. You know, them ones. These men have always been, you know what I'm saying? These men have always been calling this guy a legend because apparently he's carried Manchester United to top 4 and all of these things, and now you got man talking about, oh, he should get 400k a week, oh, he should get a new contract, he should, because apparently he wants 400k a week and we should give him a pay rise. When the guy, and this is the thing, like we said it before, people don't watch football, bro. Bruno, there's 10 months in a football season. Bruno Fernandes will perform for like 3 months out of 10 months. He will perform for like 3 or 4 months out of the 10 months, and then the other 6 or 7 months he goes disappearing, bro. But nobody speaks about it. Nobody speaks about it, especially the United fans. And this is why people say when he's a legend of the football club, and people who in the comments might say to me, oh, like, how can you not call this guy a legend, blah, blah, blah. But brother, I've seen Wayne Rooney, I've seen Michael Carrick, I've seen Paul Scholes, I've seen Ryan Giggs dictating the midfield at 40, bro. At 40, Bruno could never do that in his life, bro. You understand?
And King, one more thing was, people are mentioning right now, he's performing well. What did he done in last career? People are telling me because of him, he's right now. What he done? And people forgot, because of him, United finished 2 worst seasons, by the way.
Oh, sorry, we don't even have to go to the worst season. This is gonna sound with him. This is gonna sound
with him,
bro.
Yeah, with him, United are finished 2 worst seasons back to back, 18th and 15th.
I'm not putting this all on him. I'm not putting this all on him.
Yeah, I'm not saying in all him. I'm saying that because of in the Helm, right? He's the Helm, and he lost European Cup final to Spurs. He given the ball away.
Bro, my whole time growing up, I've never seen United lose so many finals until he became the captain. I'm not saying it's all on him, but I've never seen so many losses in finals until this guy became our captain. And in all of those finals we lost, he was nowhere to be seen.
You see, but United fans are so funny, man. Because before last 2 months, all are cursing Bruno. We wanted Bruno, we want Bruno out. Now it changed to Premier League player of the season. Now they are mentioning Bruno has to be United in 11. Come on.
Yes, bro.
Fickle. That's why I said these United fans are so fickle. I can't understand them. Once they're saying Bruno out, sell him. If Bruno sells him, we will be a good team. We will win the title race. That conversation too. Under Carrick, he's doing well. Now in last 2 months, he went to player of the season award. To now all-time United 11. Come on.
Yeah, and it's like people, and it's like people say, what are we going to do when he leaves the football club? This and that. We're not going to be able to create chances. This and that, bro. First of all, Bruno does not have any weight of his passes, and he just spams the ball in random areas and hopes that it gets to the destination that he wants to get to. And second of all, passing. Like there's more, like passing the ball through the lines and stuff. Yeah, that's not the only way to create chances. You can create chances by just going past by dribbling past 3 or 4 players, bro. You get me? There's different. You know what I mean, Flawless. There's different types of there's different types to create on a football pitch. It's not just passing the ball, but there's different types like dribbling. Like, bro, like
he's not KDB,
bro,
he's not Trent.
Bro,
and one more thing people have forgot. In January, in a summer transfer window, these are the people saying we are getting 100 million, sell him. People are celebrating it.
In summer. People won't speak about. People won't speak about. United fans won't speak about. Yeah, cool. He's been cool. He's been good for 3 months of the season, but he was nowhere to be seen from August to December. And I remember there were bare comments. Back again on getting onto Flawless saying, "Oh, how can you say Bruno's not being good?" Because where was he in August and December? Plus, people blamed Tyrell Malacia. When we conceded the second goal against Newcastle, people blamed it on Tyrell Malacia, but guess who started it? Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes gave a shit pass to Cunha, yeah? Gave a shit pass to Cunha, and then because of that, because Cunha couldn't control the ball because Bruno gave him a shit pass, yeah, Newcastle ended up scoring from the counter-attack, and everyone was blaming Tyrell freaking Malacia, bro. And no one put any blame on Bruno Fernandes. Like, bro, you have to remember, this is the same guy, by the way, that when we lost 6-1 in lockdown to Tottenham Hotspur, this was the same guy that said, yeah, if it wasn't for my goal, it would have been 6-0 instead of 6-1. You have to remember about this guy, sir. This is what this guy says, yeah. And like Bruno, people will see Bruno will spam the ball like 10 times, and like two of them or three of them might come off, but people won't speak about the other 7
And King,
that went
that's why I
over.
said, King, that's why I said, this is not the first time, this is not the second time. This is why I don't need United at the top. See, people are mentioned. I say so many times they won 2 games and they sit back, and the main player creating chances for last 2 months. They say he's the player of the year.
I was with that, man. I said that. I
Bro,
was saying,
it's
I said, yeah, we winning it all, man. I'm with you. I'm with
bro.
you.
Bro, it's
See,
mad that
I see when you see Flawless smiling like that, when you see King, when you see Vikram, when you see Sheik, when you see Eddie, when all these people are jumping, bouncing around, you have to understand United are doing well. When they're not performing well, see, we are back. We are in the title race. We are in title race. Flawless, this is why I understand it. I'm not surprised about this conversation, by the way.
Hey, don't let Enrique picture of our old team, man.
I don't have bro, I already used up all my petrol money. I don't have spare change for therapy, man. We've been through this already.
Yeah, but
because it's not therapy.
Let me get
there's no more change in the bank.
It's same. Yes.
King, we'll go to you, man. Speaking of Manchester United, scoreline prediction: Bournemouth, Manchester United, King.
Oh yeah, that's tomorrow. Yeah, that's tomorrow, mate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Again, I'm confident, bro. Obviously, I said 3-1 against Aston Villa. It ended up 3-1 to United. Let's go. You know, like that. So, Bournemouth will be a different. I think they're unbeaten in their last 5. I think they've drawn their last 5 games, and obviously they have been a bit, I think, better at home than they have done away. So it won't be an easy game, but I reckon we will win again. I'm gonna go with. And the way that Raiola plays, he likes to play that high pressing, attacking football. So you know what? I'm gonna go 3-1 again. I'm gonna go 3-1 United again. I can see United scoring some goals in this game. I think Bournemouth are gonna play the high line, and they're gonna look to attack us, and we're just gonna hit them on the break.
So whoever
starting it. Yeah, I'm saying 3-1 United. I think they will get 1, but I don't think they're gonna score 2 or 3. So I think our difference will be some. Yeah.
You saying something? Bournemouth, Manchester United.
Fuck United 2-2.
2 apiece. Vikram, what you saying?
I'm going 2-2 as well.
Brian?
Fair.
Bournemouth, Man United. The 3-1 Man United.
Cool. Yeah, same as me.
Can you guys? I'm gonna bring this up. I just saw this on Twitter.
Right.
This is.
What's this? Let me do these predictions and then bring it up after. Let me run through these quick. Staying with you, Brighton, Liverpool.
Momentum from winning in the Champions League. 3-0 Liverpool.
3-0 Liverpool. Vikram, what are you saying?
They have a good record against.
1-1 Palace.
They have a good record against Brighton. Probably like 1-0 or 2-1. 2-1. I'm gonna go with
2-1. Who you saying, Zach?
1-1 Palace.
1 apiece. King.
Wow, size really broken, bro. It's nice to
see. It wouldn't shock me if they dropped.
Obviously, Liverpool are beating Brighton twice this season.
I'm not broken. I'm not delusional. That's it.
Go on. You say, King? Score
yeah,
that quick?
Yeah. I think it's going to be. I just think because Liverpool beat Brighton twice at home, but obviously it's away, and Brighton do better at home. So, like, I'm going to say 2-2. I'm going to say a high scoring draw.
All right, staying with you, King. Everton, Chelsea, 5-8 kick.
Oh, Everton are not great from home, but Chelsea a better away. But Chelsea, like, obviously lately they've been, I'm gonna go 1-1.
1-1. Sai, what you saying?
Fuck Everton, Chelsea 3-0.
Vikram, what are you telling me?
Another 2-2.
Another 2 apiece. What are you saying? Prime, your mob travel to Merseyside.
3-1 Everton.
Rah.
All right. Staying with you, Prime. Carabao Cup final. Arsenal, Manchester City.
2-1 Arsenal.
2-1 Arsenal. What are you saying, Vikram?
Arsenal penalties.
Sai, Carabao Cup final.
Fuck Arsenal, City 2-1.
Cool. What are you saying, King?
Yeah, fuck Arsenal. I think it'd be 1-1 when it goes to extra time, and I think 5-4 to City on penalties.
Yeah, that's very specific. Go on, Prime. Would you want to bring up before we close out? Go on.
Yeah. So, where is it? Yeah, another thing in relation to AFCON that I saw. I just saw now on Twitter. Hilarious. So they have taken the trophy to a military base in Senegal.
Man, big up Senegal, man.
Shout out Senegal, man.
Yeah, flex that trophy, man. Flex it, man. You know what I'm saying?
Flex it. You lot are AFCON champs, man. They can hate as much as they want, man. They can't change.
Yeah, man.
See you lot win the game and lift the trophy. We watched it.
Yeah, yep. Football just full of corruption, bro. Like, what do we expect, bro? You know, them way there, fam. Football just football, like, bro. Football, like, it's same. It's not just with the AFCON, but it's like same with the players and the referees. There's always this new rule or something, bro. There's always something that gets changed. Oh, 1 minute it's this, and then the next minute it's that. Everything. Bro, they just change the rules wherever they go, bro. You know what I'm saying? They just change the rules randomly, bro. You know what I'm saying? Football's being corrupt, bro. Like they even tried to do the freaking Super League thing, fam. You know what I'm saying, fam? You know when they tried to do the Super League thing, fam, when they tried to get Barca and Barca, Real Madrid, and all of these other teams in the same league as United, Man City, and all of that. You know what I mean? That's what these men have been trying to do, bro. Like, it's being corrupt.
Yeah. And
So, before you close it, are you doing any NBA?
No, I don't think so. I'll talk to you after the stream. I don't think there's any decent games this weekend, this week.
Nah, today is not there. Only Lakers versus Heat.
Yeah. So probably next week. We'll be back with that. But people, we're gonna close out. Solo Q&A coming up. It'll be like literally an hour from now. So keep a lookout on the main channel, Sarcasm City TV.
Big up.
Shout out to all the members, obviously. Big up King, Vic, Friendside. Shout out to Jez dropping in. Big up Prime dropping in. Big up everyone in the chat as well. I see all of you lot. Make sure you're liking. Make sure you hit the subscribe button there, Sarcasm City TV Extra. This is going to redirect you to Bayesian Reds because they're going live in like 20 minutes, people. And like I said, I'll be back live in an hour. But this has been the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A Members Edition live on the Sarcasm City TV Extra YouTube channel. Thank you very much for tuning in. And we'll be back at 8 people. The only reason we did Thursday is because obviously United play tomorrow. So yeah, we'll be back with Friday. We'll be back on Friday for this show, people. We out. Amarim out. Sarcasm City TV.
Amarim out. Ten Hog out.